danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Panthers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nebraska's offense will get the first crack at it here. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and out.
Oh, he's got just steamrolling the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start where everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Up to 44 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Quickly complete. Continues to fight for yards. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Pitt right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
With the catch, it's Rodriguez. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Freeman. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's got 93 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. After run, now throw. Got his man on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. Crosses the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Jukes his way for more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking downfield on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On target. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got an open man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this all
open field on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Turning it on. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husker.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Creates a little space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got it behind the line. It's Shields. Quick step and go. Gets a stiff. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the deep. And takes it in. Touchdown, Pitt. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Huskers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the 40.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try the outside to the left. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. The play action fake. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Looking for space. It's Parker. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man at the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Inside the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Freeman. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.